half-lit kitchen, humming in the dark. Cold hands rest on the chipped mud. Fading light crawls across the floor. Quiet walls leaning with blame. Every unreturned call hangs in the air. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you enough to break. Night rain tapped soft on your leaving. My trembling breath forgave your half words. Photographs shaking, door frames still so. I loved you enough to break. You never stayed for the whole sorry. Your footsteps ran down the long hall. I waited, you didn't come back. My thoughts sat heavy on my tongue. Every almost apology died between us. If I had spoken, name the hurt. I loved you enough to break. I held the weight you would not. Empty doorways learned all our secrets. Forgiving you drained what love we had. I loved you enough to break. Ink bled white on the crumpled page. You never carried what you had done. Love without regret is just escape. I poured my heart where yours was gone. I would have held you longer, begged truth, but truth came late, and only to me. Now quiet rooms echo within dust. The letter waits still damp with age. Too late to send, too deep to burn. Our love was a gap I crossed alone. I loved you enough to break. Morning crawls slow through the tie blinds. Forgiving you stole the breath from mine. Love could not live without your regret. I empty your name from my chest. I loved you enough to break. I sit with the silence and forgive myself last. Dim room, cracked couch, fading light. Cold hands on this untouched cup. Walls leaning with heavy quiet. Your ghost words drift through dust. I held each week sorry like it mattered. let them haunt the corners of us. I forgave you until I broke every lie folded soft as true. Photographs shaking in my tired hands, night rain blurs your earnest eyes. I forgave you until I broke. Trace your face in dark, hunting a friend I once knew. Your soft regret thin like stars, my fate filled in each gap. I kept our cracked vows stitched together, hoping your next sorry would stay. I forgave you until I broke. Quiet neglect wore holes through trust. Empty doorways grew wide between breaths. You looked away from every crack. I forgave you until I broke. Tonight the room feels colder than truth. My trembling breath finally says our name. Babe, I forgave you until I forgot myself. God, your eyes slipped past my shaking voice. No storm, just a long-held silence. Love drains out like a slow leak. I watch you pack without one word, unreturned calls already in your eyes. My fault, I waited through each doubt, too late to hold you longer. I forgave you until I broke. You're leaving land softer than your lies. Quiet rooms ring loud with what I allowed. If I had spoken, I might have stayed. Now I forgive you by letting go. I forgave you until I broke. In the stillness I learned to forgive myself. Creaky porch swing, fading light on skin. House behind me, just a hollow shell. Night rain scent hangs in the air. My trembling breath counts each quiet lie. I waited through unreturned calls and half words. Forgave the silence, blamed my own fault. I loved you past your fading echoes, cold hands reaching for your turned face, photographs shaking in my tired mind. I would have held you longer, you know. I loved you past your fading echoes. You stared down at your untouched plate, lip pressed tight, no real words said. Small size rose and fell like dust. Too late hung low between our chairs. I waited through empty doorways and dim rooms. Forgave the quiet, called your distance love. I loved you past your fading echoes. Night rain tapping on the dark glass. My chest, a room you never entered. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you past your fading echoes. The last thread snapped with no sound. No slam door, just soft falling light. Your sorries were coins you never spent. Pay love without return will drain you dry. I packed my years in one small bag. Stepped out, the sky finally cried. At the drive's edge I turned once. Your window stared back, dark and still. I felt the weight and some small mercy. I walked away from what killed slow. I loved you past your fading echoes. Each step a goodbye you'll never hear. Quiet rooms inside me start to open. I needed more than your almost remorse. I leave the hurt, keep the warning. I loved you past your fading echoes. Tired heart will be answered. I loved you past your fading echoes. Night rain slides down the coffee glass, fading light on your empty chair. Cold hands wrap round a paper cup. Your soft laugh haunts this quiet room. I watched the doorway, trembled at each shadow. I waited, you didn't come back again. I can't keep living in this shadow. Photograph shaking inside my tired mind. If I had spoken when you turned, would you have stayed through the night rain? I can't keep living in this shadow. Sharp words cut, I just smiled. Unreturned calls rang through my chest. Each small sorry, a stone. My fault, I let the cracks spread. I held the weight, you walk much lighter. I waited, you didn't look behind you. I can't keep living in this shadow. Quiet rooms where our echoes fade slow. If I had begged you to be kind, would you have held me much longer? I can't keep living in this shadow. I left one night, my voice shaking, your eyes fell down, you stayed silent. The storm outside copied our hearts, love starved and care becomes a ghost. I kept forgiving, wore my own heart thin. I was the only one saying sorry. Now I sit here, the cup gone cold, fading light paints dust on your seat. Trembling breath, but the ache feels softer. I see the truth, we were already over. I can't keep living in this shadow. Empty doorways no longer pull me in. If I had spoken to myself first, I would have held my tired soul longer. I waited for you, now I choose me. I can't keep living in this shadow. I can't keep living in this shadow. Night rain falls soft, and I let you go.
Night rain taps on this dim glass. Cold hands wrap round a fading cup. Quiet room where your left one stayed. Photograph shaking in my small breath. I waited here, you didn't come back again. Every unreturned call hangs like a ghost. I can't keep doing this alone. Fading light on your empty chair. My fault, I kept saying I'm fine. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I can't keep doing this alone. You threw sharp words, I called them stones. I held my tongue, called it love. Your soft sorry barely touched the air, like it was read from some old script. I stood outside your door, trembling breath. The word enough burned holes in my throat. I can't keep doing this this alone. Your smile felt thin, already gone. Forgiveness turned into a lock cage. Keys in your hands, never reaching mine. I can't keep doing this alone. Streetlight drew long shadows from my feet. Each step away echoed all I gave. No rage, just this pale, fragile sorrow. Love should not hurt this quiet thought. Pride, I gave you my forever, you borrowed it. Empty doorways learn my leaving shape. Days pass slow in these quiet rooms. Night rain sounds like your tired voice. I trace our names in cool coffee stains. I see now, I beg to be seen. I can't keep doing this alone. Fading light knows where you let go. My fault, I would have held you longer if I had spoken before the last fall. Now I just carry what won't heal. I can't keep doing this alone. Learn to walk with it, not beside you. Rain on the glass, fading light falls, cold coffee breath. Quiet rooms remember your soft sorry step. Through empty doorways my worn jacket held your ghost shape. I waited each night, trembling breath in silence, hoping one true word might find me. I forgave you until nothing was left. Photographs shaking in my tired hand. Night rain filled the cracks we hid. You said sorry like reading old lines. I forgave you until nothing was left. Your eyes look past me so far. Each late call came with fading warmth. You chose silence where touch once lived. I shrank small inside your long shadow. I waited through storms, through unreturned calls, thinking love could outlast the quiet lies. I forgave you until nothing was left. Cold hands holding a love gone thin. to me to forgive both. Some wounds stay open, even under kind words. Now I sit alone beneath this lamppost, city lights breaking, puddle glass. My fault, I stayed too long waiting. If I had spoken, I'd still be lost. I forgave you until nothing was left. Fading light crowned our last cold evening. The door closed soft, no one to blame. Love can't live on half truth there. I walked away with my quiet ruin. I forgave you until nothing was left. In the end, goodbye settled like slow dust. Late autumn night rain blurs the glass. Cold hands on this chip white mug. Your coat still hangs by the door. Quiet room hums with what you said. I kept count of all the unreturned calls, every almost sorry fell through my hands. I kept forgiving, you kept apologizing too little. Night rain tapping like words you never spoke. Photographs shaking when I breathe your name. My fault, I stayed through every fading light. I kept forgiving, you kept apologizing too little. You smiled like nothing ever broke you. Charm as a shield, soft and bright. I watched your eyes, small flicker of sorry. Then the moment slipped, left me cold. I held the cracks, you held your silence. Each quiet promise pulled me further under. I kept forgiving, you kept apologizing too little. Your shadow lingered in these empty doorways. I waited, you didn't come back home. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I kept forgiving, you kept apologizing too little. still smells like rain. Trembling breath shakes the dust from walls. I loved you through the cracks unmended. My fault, I wore your blame like skin. Forgiving was strength. Now it feels like surrender. Too late to stitch these torn nights close. The fading light draws lines across my face. I see the years I gave to silence. Love snaps soft like twigs under snow. I'm tired of begging echoes for answers. I kept forgiving. You kept apologizing too little. Your quiet cut deeper than shouted rage. Every unspoken sorry turned my heart hollow. I would have held you longer for one truth, but the weight of us is mine alone. I kept forgiving. You kept apologizing too little. I let you go, and the room finally answers back. Gray Sunday light on the cafe glass. Cold hands wrapped round fading heat. The empty chair holds your quiet ghost. Steam curls up and leaves me. All our soft apologies blur like night rain. Whispers lost in storms we never named. I waited, you didn't come back. Every sorry from you felt trapped. My fault, I thought love could fix this. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I waited, you didn't come back. Fights from nothing cut so deep. Quiet rooms kept each wound fresh. I tallied each slide in the dark. Forgiveness turned into a worn habit. All your frail apologies fell like night rain. Too late, too small to cross the space. I waited, you didn't come back. Your sorry always stopped at the door. My fault, I kept holding that door wide. Night rain tapped time on my glass heart. I waited, you didn't come back. One night I saw my own cracks. Trembling breath, eyes dull with trying. I was not the hero, just tired. Love without truth will break you. I held unspoken guilt like broken glass. The light we saved could not stay. The air turned thin around our names. Empty doorways felt wider than streets. I saw hope fall from my hands. This was the end I finally chose. I waited, you didn't come back. Cold hands open, nothing left to hold. My fault, I stayed past the ending. If I had spoken, I'd still be lost. But I would have held you longer. I waited, you didn't come back. I walk away, and the silence keeps you. Rooftop dust, bruised sky gloomy. City lights blur, distant and slow. Cold hands trace this cracked stone. Your name leaves my trembling breath. You said sorry so soft, almost nothing. I made my heart smaller and let it in. I forgave you more than you apologized. Fading light held our quiet lives. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Night rain hid the words you withheld. I forgave you more than you apologized. Empty doorways your ghost walks through. Unreturned calls ring out in me. Each small sorry felt like dust. Too late to reach what broke. You brushed past the wreckage, eyes so calm. I swallowed my hurt, call it love. I forgave you more than you apologized. Quiet rooms learn the sound of it. I waited, you didn't come back. My fault, I kept the blame. I forgave you more than you apologized. Tonight the cracks spoke louder than you. Your mercy thin, mine grew hollow. Our words circled then fell through air. Forgiveness without change is self-harm. Stood from the edge, heart bare. Let the law say what I couldn't. now how small I became. Held you longer than I held myself. Some love dies between what's unsaid. Some wounds stay open by choice. I forgave you more than you apologize. Fading like crowns is quiet goodbye. I would have held you, not my ruin. If I had spoken, I might have stayed, but I learned I can't bleed alone. I forgive you more than you apologize. In the still night I stopped calling you back. In the still night I stopped calling you back. Night rain walks down the old glass, fading light leaks through our room. Cold hands trace this chipped cup. Your ghost sits in my chair. I waited for words that never formed. Silence grew thick where love should answer. I forgave until my heart was empty. I held you through each unreturned call. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. You didn't come back not once. I forgave until my heart was empty. Days blur soft like wet ink. You slipped through cracks I could not see. I patched each break with quiet grace. My trembling breath learned how to hide. I waited for truth you would not name. Silence weighed more than every promise. I forgave until my heart was empty. Your vague tomorrows fell apart like ash. Empty doorways watched us drift apart. If I had spoken, would you hear? I forgave until my heart was empty. One night the storm in me broke. Words spilled raw, shaking in the dark. I won't beg for sorry anymore. Fair love is not one heart on its knees, but you turned away, eyes on the floor. The space between us became an ocean. Through these quiet rooms, forgiveness feels more like a cage. I fold our days into small boxes. My fault was staying there alone. I forgave until my heart was empty. No apology came to meet my hands. Fading light left colors on the floor. I would have held you longer, you know, but I step out, leave our shadowed story. I forgave until my heart was empty. I close the door soft and keep the lesson. Night rain moves down the cracked glass. Dim walls hold our old soft words. Cold hands rest where your head slept. Quiet rooms know the name still. I waited through unreturned calls and thin apologies. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I forgave you enough to drown. Fading light on our framed photographs. Your small sorries shook, then disappeared. My trembling breath broke in your silence. I forgave you enough to drown. Empty doorways frame your leaving shade. Late echoes fall where we once laughed. Every soft light bent my spine. Hope held on long past reason. I waited through night rain and weak apologies. If I had spoken, would we still break? I forgave you enough to drown. Your side of the bed stayed warm longest. My fault was loving without a border. You never learned how deep this went. I forgave you enough to drown. I talked to the dark, you never answered. Our love died slow from small neglects. No storm, just years of fading light. Too much forgiveness can hollow a heart. My chain was the mercy I carried. You walked free while I sank quiet. Now the room feels wide and distant. Photographs shaking in a window draft. Your ghost sits where the light breaks. I see my own face lined with waiting. I forgave you enough to drown. took each part in like endless air. I would have held you longer, you drifted farther. My fault was bleeding where you felt nothing. You never learned to save us love. I forgave you enough to drown. I step into night rain, finally leaving us behind.
Dim room, fading light on the wall. Cold hands wrap around a chip cup. Street lamp, ghosts on half-closed curtains. Your last words hang like thin smoke. You swore this time your heart would stay, but your promise felt like someone else's echo. I loved you enough to forgive. Night rain tapped time on our glass. Photographs shaking in my hand. Quiet room swallowed every soft sorry. I loved you enough to forget. Mornings once poured gold on our bed. Your sorries fell light as dust. Each one fixed nothing, only hid cracks. I waited, you didn't come back. I held each lie like it was true. You're tired, I said stay. Your silence left. I loved you enough to forgive. Our names blurred on oak-torn letters. Empty doorways learned your fading shape. My fall, I kept mending your absence. I loved you enough to forgive. One night my trembling breath found courage. I asked for truth, not one more script. You looked away, eyes wet yet distant. Love without change is a slow bruise. I heard my heart caving on itself. I loved you enough, not enough to stay. Now I pack us into worn boxes. Each soft shirt holds one more lie.
If I had spoken when it mattered, maybe my own shadow would know me. I loved you enough to forgive. Fading light crawls across this bare floor. Your unreturned calls ring only in memory. Some wounds grow deeper when we excuse them. I loved you enough to forgive. In this quiet room, I finally forgive myself.
Cold hands on a cracked old bench, fading light on the slow gray river. City blurred like an old warm photograph. I wait where our words fell quiet. You said sorry like rain on stone, soft and thin, never sinking in. Forgiving you was the only apology. I never got back from your mouth. My fault, I took each trembling breath, held your lies like they were shelter. Forgiving you was the only apology. Night rain stains these empty doorways. Unreturned calls ring inside my chest. I let your small sins grow tall. Each sorry I say cut me down. You said sorry like smoke in air, gone too fast, still in my lungs. Forgiving you was the only apology. I gave away, you never learned. I waited, you did not turn back. Words drowned where truth should have lived. Forgiving was the only apology. Under that weak street lamp I broke. I'm tired of forgiving you, I whispered. Love dies when only one kneels. Build your eyes fled, the dark stayed near. The night held its breath between us. Then your steps faded into the mist. Now the river keeps your half words. Cold air hums with what I allowed. If I had spoken 1 year sooner, I would have held you shorter, not longer. Forgiving you was the only apology. The chain I locked around my heart, you took and took. I called it love.
Night rain taps on the cracked glass. Empty boxes crowd the small table. Fading light on your old chair. Cold hands trace a coffee ring. I hear our laughs in this quiet room. They fall like dust, too soft to hold. I waited, you didn't come back. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. Your promises drift through the dim air. My trembling breath breaks on your name. I waited, you didn't come back. Came home late within excuses. Said you'd change for us already drifting. I clung to words like they were road. My fault, I called that mercy. Each sorry grew lighter than the last. Your eyes somewhere else, mine stuck here. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain hid the truth from view. Unreturned calls hummed in my pocket. Too late to stitch our tearing seams. I waited, you didn't come back. You left, you said nothing. The door clicked shut, a clean cut. I held my tongue like broken glass. I loved you until I disappeared. Silence sat down where you once slept. Love died slow in small forgotten sorries. Now grief lives in these quiet rooms. Your ghost leans in every empty doorway. My heart beats on crack but loyal. I guard the ache you would not carry. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, would you stay? I would have held you longer burning, but I was lost, saving you first. Now I forgive myself for staying. I waited, you didn't come back. In this fading light, arms hold this dead coffee cup. Your chair waits across the small table. Fading light leans on your old shadow. I count the times I said I'm sorry. Your silence grew tall between each word. Sometimes love dies in a quiet room. I waited, you didn't come back. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. My fault for calling pain devotion. Sometimes love dies in a quiet room. You dropped each fight like broken glass. I swept shards while you watched clouds. You gave those half nods then left. I swallowed cuts, called it patience. If I had spoken, named each wound, would your mouth have learned that word? Sometimes love dies in a quiet room. I waited, you didn't come back. Your shrug that night tore through nothing. Forgiveness felt like choking on dust. Sometimes love dies in a quiet room. The air that night would not move. Your eyes walked off through the wall. You answered me with one long pause. Silence can be crueler than lies. I saw our bridge fold on itself. Unreturned calls fell flat inside me. I step outside, let night rain through. Each drop colder than your last glance. I leave that room, but not the ache. I learned love needs more than patience. Sometimes love dies in a quiet room. Cold hands reach out, still find nothing. I waited, you never turned around. My fault, I would have held you longer. Our fading light could not forgive silence. Sometimes love dies in a quiet room.